Hi class, we're ready for our second little short video on chapter 7, reading the Bible for all of its worth. And I wanted to touch base with you again on why we have so many different views and understandings of the Bible. And a lot of that comes from the postmodernist worldview that we bought into. Now, if you had me for class last year, we discussed postmodernism, so you're familiar with that term. But it's basically a skeptical worldview that distrusts everything and everybody. It says that we can't really know what is true because everything that we take as knowledge is socially constructed, dependent upon the culture, the family that we grew up in, the language that we speak, and so on. Everybody has an agenda, so they're really distrusting everybody. Everybody comes at things with an agenda, and they're out to gain power, political power or social power or whatever. And that leads into how we read the scriptures when we buy into that postmodern worldview, and especially they're really distrusting a meta-narrative. So they would really take the meta-narrative that we offer as Christians of creation, fall, redemption, and the coming consummation. They just cast that all out. In fact, they cast all meta-narratives out. Any truth claim with a capital T, they reject. They don't want to hear that. And so from that thinking, from postmodernism, comes the idea of deconstructionism. So when you're looking at a piece of text, something that was written, what you want to do is deconstruct that, take that apart and see what the person that wrote it, what they're trying to gain, because it's all about grabbing power and promoting their agenda. So they bring that approach to the scriptures. They deconstruct it and try to get down and figure out what the person is trying to grab, or what that person is trying to establish through their writing or through their speaking. Now, this postmodern worldview distorts our understanding and interpretation of Scripture in a number of ways. Because everything is socially constructed and based upon our experiences, it promotes a hyper-personalized approach to all of life. And that really feeds into the Western mindset because we are so individualistic here. My rights, my experiences are so much more important. My happiness is so much more important than how it affects other people. And so postmodernism really feeds into that hyper-personalized, hypersensitive approach to life. And it affects how we view everything, how we look at everything, how we approach everything. And then it says that we can only really know what we're describing. We really can't know truth. So when the Bible makes truth claims with a capital T, if we're thinking as a postmodernist, we say, oh, no, that can't really be true because that doesn't line up with my experience. That's just your cultural influence, your own social construct, your own view of what truth is. But the Bible does make some absolute truth claims, and as Christians, we need to take those seriously. So I plan on doing a couple more of these for next week, but these are, the first two that we've done. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to email me, ssmaddox@windstream.net. You can call me on my cell phone, 814-853-1031, and I'll be glad to talk to you and try to give you some more insight into these things. So hopefully you're doing well. We're praying for you. And if you have any feedback, let me know. Thanks.